All right, I'm back. I gotta finish up um Final Fantasy 14 MSQ, 7.1 MSQ Crossroads, and then Pro Alliance Raid. One person said took them an hour and 40 minutes, and that's that's somebody who's not thing. It's called streamer tax time, because even somebody like me who doesn't get very many viewers, um I still read some stuff out loud. So like even that little bit that I read out loud, not even like I'm not even trying to voice. Some people try to do the voice acting. You have other people come in and do that with them or whatever. Like mine is literally just read. It can take a while. That was a lot louder than I thought it was gonna be. And judging by the what's it called? The list of quests, which I don't know the names of them because they're all question marks. Pretty sure I only have 2 more quests, more MSQ to go. All right, so painting, going to Anya and go turn these things in for seals. I'm a bit concerned. Like I'm not full, but it's pretty full. Because like if you look at it, I have literally 11 bases free. I try to sell my alligator or whatever, but apparently I am just getting more of them than I can. was like, there's no way that that character is. You know what I should do? I should go see how much silver piece and get rid of packs of I have 3 full stacks and a partial stack. He sold them for 69. Can't understand that. I could see like if there was a history of it, but there's literally not. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I get double the price, I think, over there, but if you're not doing it, or if you're getting more than you can feasibly sell, like it's stuff that's just taking, and I'm not really hurting for it, so why am I keeping? The answer is because I'm a digital hoarder, but let's not think about that. Okay, so an intrepid new enterprise is going. Where is... Let's go and get this started. I think it's been about 11 minutes, so that should be more than enough time to actually. Oh, last time. Alright, it's character is giving me vibes. Kona's gonna have his very own unique. I hope that he has like a desire to go see who his parents were or are or what happened to them. I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the Hetsaru as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are of the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Runique are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetsaru would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wandered too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Runique's once favored grazing ground. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Runique, even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratopraptors, but they looked to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the Hetsaru would have surely put two and two together were the case geological, I measured the area's ether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. Yeah? Strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. Large animal. What do you think, Kona? I don't think it's currently our character's place to like be deducing stuff. It's their situation, right? Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast, a predator, perhaps given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs. Couldn't be. Turuhetsu? Turuhetsu? Turuhetsu. Runique Reaver is in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that still hetso in the night is another evocative one. Why am I imagining the Chocobo Eater from Final Fantasy X? Runique can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turuhetsu. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. And what I said earlier about Aaronville fangirls loving his new outfit, I was completely right. I went to X, Twitter, for like just a few minutes, and it's one of the first things I saw. A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. Cannot recall any such fauna in this region. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and attack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Runique's consternation is clear. As is our next move, we must drive this Reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear, we will make certain that the beast threatens you no more. His loving eyes are for his Runique only. But this begs the question. should we be doing this actually? Because one of the things about nature is predators are just as natural to areas as the prey. So pedo, you must protect him at the cost, not at the cost of your lives. Please take care out there. Because what I was saying about predators and stuff is like her grazing animals, like I'm just gonna call them buffalo. Herding animals like the buffalo, you know, they go to places, but and naturally any sort of predators that want to eat them are going to go there as well. So if you go and take care, like her mask. Look at the map real quick. So let's say the Runique, right? They're right here, and they have like their migratory pattern or whatever. It's if they are smart enough to be like, okay, a predator came this way, so we're gonna change our migratory thing to over here. Then those predators, they're just gonna follow them, right? Usually when grazing herds have a migratory pattern, usually they just go to do it regardless of the predators, because there's no getting away from the predator. Anyways, we have, I guess, a solo duty. Proper preparations, and if others returning from across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Your progress through the upcoming battle. Item level 730. From what I've learned from the past is that is, I think that's just the max item level you can be. So don't pay attention to it too much. And besides, I'm also a healer. I usually don't have too much trouble unless there's some sort of insta-death mechanic.
Help! Help! Odorahetsu is coming this way.
Turohetsu. What was I gonna say? Oh, and considering all those people looked like hunters, I feel like my character being a healer is probably most welcome. I wanted my character to run right after them.
The plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
The Ronek Reaver. I like how she said that.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please. Be careful out there.
Oh, I'm so ready. Let's go. What is it going to be? I'm so curious.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Eyes peeled for anything brown and fluffy. Oh, they are sprinting.
There they are.
I love it. Let me into this.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
I cast regen on the Runique. Oh, I knew they were. Front. Oh, so many fangirls are like, oh, I'm petting a fuzzy thing with Erinville.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind.
I mean, that's kind of silly sounding, but the even if they were just cows used for food, they are still actually a very important part of the.
These are no match for the likes of us.
I cast regen on the Runiques.
Clearly an understatement. More are coming!
That is a big alligator. Oh, monster here. You know what? I know this might be weird to say, but we have a machinist. I would kind of really like to have some sort of old-fashioned gunslinger. Get it, Kona. Okay, that was pretty funny. Ooh, Bioblaster. Wooklamat! And I don't know where I saw this at, but I agree that
It seems
that when you're in a solo duty, everyone who's part of the battles should be over here, specifically for
the fodder at least. But where's...
especially for people like me who are playing as healer. I'd very much like to easily be able to target my solo duty party people.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
That is actually pretty huge. Uh-oh.
there! That one there! Not so fast!
Let's go, Wooklamat. I'm not sure why we were not right next to him, but okay.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the head soul!
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
Neck.
There. You've nothing to fear.
Right! Let's finish the job!
Little smirk.
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
Bullet. You have giant bullets. Why are you not using those? I play machinist, so I know that is just aesthetics, but still. I don't
Find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Damn it! Not even a scratch!
Oh, that's right. I wasted my thing.
Buy me some time to think, will you? It must have a weakness, and I will find it. Keep it busy. I need time.
Or maybe don't stand right next to us, Kona.
Right. Go for the legs!
Tika 2, did that affect them? Oh, it does. You know what I meant.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. You're thinking, Kona.
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
What? That's like a robot right there.
I've got it! One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and...
I believe I've seen that.
you're done for! That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
There's nothing stopping us now. Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
How much did you really get hit by that?
We must disperse that ether ere the river recovers it!
This is going to hurt.
Sit down, dinosaur of scales. that wasn't that, the fight itself was pretty fun, but I think I was over item levels. Or it's just because I'm a healer.
The Etzo, are they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehua Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any remaining threats, but the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Vow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetzo.
Hetzo.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Okay, but what was that for?
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
That's right, the railroad.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni Hetta. A camp that was obliterated.
Oh, this is what's going to have happened to Kona's
that
parents.
monster.
Lozeni Hetta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzo!" After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. And as the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
I'm finding it to be cheesy, but I'm glad
And
that Kona gets
what
to
became
hear
of
the
their
story.
child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe.
So is that his natural hair color then?
I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today.
I think he needs to go on a little bit of a
It is thanks
pilgrimage
to them that I live to
and go
know
to that
the
area.
warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am done, servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
If you don't know how long animal lives, it very well could have been. But I don't know. I feel like it probably would have been a bit bigger. One character still over here. The dung. Also, your dialogue is way out of date. To know that the Hitso are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that, in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. And by me as Darn Servant and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now let us return our attentions to where we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronek, straying from their favored grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure. Silent whistle, as it were. Let us return to Shalawani Station and begin work on it then. While Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. Hey, I see an Eos. Infinitely better than Celine. We'll go ahead and think I drank too much tea. Be right back. Oops. All right. Stupid laundry. Oh. This train will be ready in no time. Stream hub. I always carry a spare pair of spectacles too. It can be difficult to find replacements outside of the city. You wouldn't believe how many I went through during the Rite of Succession? That's an interesting bit of tidbit I didn't know. Character looks like a pirate. Like it. These two, they got those out. Well, not that one. This one. I'm kind of curious. Is that? First chair. Say I've never heard of that. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it? My cane is clipping through my hat. So the Ronek were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. Balcona's not too bad himself, but with his whistle idea. Sit tight, we'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if as soon as you click yes, it plays that smile song that people are so upset about. I better click yes before I post this.
We're ready to go.
Whoa! She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly. Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel, and we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Okay.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
Not sure how I feel about a Hrothgal having that Western accent like that. It just feels odd. Oh, he's on the train? I'm not gonna lie, I actually love trains. Oh, Aaronville's on the train too?
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
Oh, I thought it was like...
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
I thought they were gonna line the railways with the scales.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Chapteral Railroad is back in service.
Oh, anyone will be able to come and go from the dome as they please. We're gone, the neck will gradually return to their old habits, and we won't see so many approaching the tracks. It is good to see that the whistle will be effective in the meantime, however. But if there's one actually there. Now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shalawani, and then the continent. Watch out, Doctoral, here we come. Ahead of us to ensure smooth operation. Person has some shiny gold armor, yo. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamachi. Something's gonna happen. Perhaps someday we can take the train journey to Yasulani together. Yeah, see, with her face like that, something's up. Well, it's possible that Shell's made some headway by now. Regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shell? What do you have her working on? Oh, he doesn't know. Right. Jaw's mother. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kashria we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needn't search for what she left behind because she left it with me. I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying. Oh, that's actually really adorable. Is that a teeny tiny Kashria? What? No. It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. You are... Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the gnome now, aren't you? I might join you for a time. If there's aught I can do for the people there, much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Go ahead and just... Well, it's in Solution 9, but that's okay. You know, the dome doesn't really look that big when it's from a distance, but it's actually really big. Like, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, okay. And then when you get in here, it's like, not that big, is it? But it makes sense. Exhausted. Shall I nip out energy tonic? So Zerolja was conducting Yawata. I have some memories of the place. Glad you're back. We wouldn't want to keep Lulja here waiting longer than... Arenville is wearing his Shria. Makes me happy. That's hilarious. Like we arrived at a good time. Got first, Graha. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shell has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently. So, what do I think's gonna happen? I thought something was gonna happen at this fiend funeral, because the people of Alexandria are not to those kinds of things, death, basically, right? So I thought something was gonna happen there. I almost thought her advisor or whatever that dude was that did the speech, I thought that maybe he was gonna do something. Like, I thought he was gonna have his speech and then he's gonna be like, and we can blame the vow of resolve or Wuklamot or whatever he would have said. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I know that there's a cliffhanger. I saw small spoilers from somebody who's actually normally pretty good about not posting stuff about fantasy this early. Stola. I still prefer her Heaven's Word outfit, but she always looks good. Why, Stola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electricity. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. He likes keeping. I love her story. But she's here, so something's gonna happen. I know something's gonna happen.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit.
Have we heard her voice before?
But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuliolal.
Is she gonna be a bad mom?
Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him.
She's a stalker?
His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. The beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Well, I think that
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
It's all right, little one. Papa was just
Hold on.
surprised. That's all.
So, what I was gonna say was, like, he needs to hear this, but I definitely feel like it's one of those cases where maybe when he's a little bit older, because that is actually horrible to have a child hear that about a parent. You know, I understand, like, they want him to hear it for the first time with them, but he's still a child, even though he's already very smart and he has a good head on his shoulders, to be honest. But like, she should have listened to all of this stuff first before letting him. I think that's kind of bad on their part. Continue.
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well, but I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
So
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine, Lamarchi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, Y'shtola, we gotta talk to Y'shtola. That means it's gonna be a lot of stuff. What a mess. Yeah, exactly what I think too. If the dome had not appeared, Sholjaw's tale would have been very different. Yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. You may find it hard to believe. Until the rite of succession, Sholjah was a good brother to me, always. And I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. I don't know about my parents. Oh, I do. I don't regret it. Okay, good. What was I gonna say? I am actually curious about Sholjah and what happened to him to make him feel the way he feels. But I feel like he's already gone, and the time to have explored that is gone. No matter how brave a face Sholjah puts on, I expect it will take him time to come to terms with it. He's a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I believe Sholjah simply wanted someone to know how she felt. Understand? It's better to know. Profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be, Sholjah is indeed wise beyond. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. It's fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shell. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. Well, yeah. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen. Remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to living memory. I am planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. Now, farewell. What? You're just stealing Shell from us and that's it? Are you going to be alright out there? The whole time she was working on the data, I never saw her take a... With the railroad ready, I'd like to get some idea of how many returnees expect before heading back to Hello. The twins have yet to return. I hope everything is alright. Oh, one wouldn't know it to look at them, but Shell and Y'shtola are birds of a feather. An incorrigibly restless. That's funny. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. Expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been a polar opposite. Can't few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliyollal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through guard? If so, we could take turns accompanying. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Laynode 9. And I will forever maintain that all 4 of the healers need a simple dash forward. That's it. Thing called Girl Shift. I think all 4 of the healers need this ability. I think this should be a trait, to be honest. Or not a trait, roll action. Because the one that Sage has is okay, but I don't like that you have to target a party member. There may still be people gathering in Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Right.
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
Huh?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gussin. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Oh no, they've been hacked. They've been hacked.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
But
Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children. I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless.
Huh?
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute.
It was the dude.
5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
I mean, free of suffering forever
Only
is
5,000 of us.
quite tempting.
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
If it wasn't him, though, ugh, I maintain they got DDoSed.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
It only makes sense, though, that they would have some sort of backups in place or something. You two at? We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamation. Rumors spread through the district like wildfire. Without the Meso terminal, how does she propose to create new endless? You must contact your Stola as soon as possible. Queen Sphene has returned? How? So, I am going to go pee. I'll be right back. I want to be able to do like this next part without having to. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I had a LTT Linus Tech Tips water bottle thing that I bought a long time ago, and it got stolen. I've been using this that I had before. I had that one. I think this one I drink more water in it. All right, let's talk to Cryo. We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. A single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen. 'Tis no surprise they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators, but by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. That, guys, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. It's Justola. Justola's messing with us. Well, I agree wholeheartedly. We should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Wait, that's it? Island living memory. I wanted Sphene back, but not like this. What's this?
Where am I?
Who is this?
My people? Are they safe?
Oh, is this Sphene? What is going on?
Why am I?
The weird POV sequence. No! Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Oh no. A pity Y'shtola was not present for Sphene's return. A cursory glance at the imposter's ether would have doubtless been enough to confirm our suspicions beyond a doubt. Shell said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Graha. Though we have too little information to draw any useful conclusions as yet, I dare say the Queen of Reason's behavior henceforth will be illuminating. Neo-regulators. I heard the idea came from the citizenry, but something doesn't sit right. We'll look into that. No. He had a thing for her, I bet. of the Rodina Consortium. I absolutely can't stand that lot, let me tell you. Wow, so that was it. I thought there was gonna be more of an ending. Like I thought it was gonna be a bit more dialogue heavy. But I feel like a lot of people care for that. Care for a lot of dialogue or something. I know I'm the odd one out when it comes to Final Fantasy 14. But nice. All right then. So I guess that means it is time for the tribal quests. Let's go get that started. Yeah, like I thought there was gonna be a lot more dialogue. I literally was prepared for that. This is level 90. Let's go ahead and do this as this is Dragon. I'm gonna need my normal fly though, because I don't know all of my. The blue garbed Palu appears to be lost in thought. Allier? Oh, we're finally getting that. Ugh. This is for battle jobs. Maybe meeting with her won't be so easy after all. Oblu said she'd be around here somewhere though. Whoa, the adventurer? The mighty warrior who traveled the length and breadth of Tural, taking in its myriad sights, sounds, and smells, even those within the otherworldly dome? The savvy haggler who helped the Third Promise acquire a saddle worth 10 pel in the thousands column, despite starting with a mere 100? My inner abacus is clacking away. You're the missing piece I've been looking for. The missing piece of my brand new enterprise, that is. Oh, I'm going to be doing these every day for eternity. Ahem, sorry about that. I got a little carried away. I'm just so happy to finally meet you. I'm Liplu, a merchant. Until recently, my business was bedclothes, all woven from the finest alpaca wool. My dear friend Moblu told me all about you. I hear you gave her the nudge she needed to embark upon her journey as a peddler. I can't begin to thank you enough. But I'll get straight to the point. I have a proposal for you today, Haruhi. How would you like to become a special advisor for a trailblazing tourism venture? I call it the Turali Travel Agency. Oh no, this is straight out of Final Fantasy X. Of course, you'll be compensated for your time. You'll also be the first in line for all kinds of treats and trinkets, not to mention a wealth of exciting experiences. You don't have to answer right away, but if any of this has roused your interest, please come and visit me in Okanu. We can go over the finer details there. I'll be waiting for you, along with the rest of my associates. Now, if I'm understanding correctly, I'm pretty sure there's a new Aetherite. in Kozama Uka. And that is where these things take place at. Which, in a way, I'm kind of sad that they did that. Because all the other tribal tribes or whatever, allies, whatever you want to call them, all of those ones, you have to like go a distance. Ah, there you are. Thank you for coming. Right, here goes. Oh, Hokali. Welcome to Kozama Uka. Oh, Hokali. Master the Hanu Hanu greeting, but I wouldn't expect anything less from someone so well-traveled. Allow me to introduce myself again. I'm Liplu, the founder of the Turali Travel Agency. With me are my brother, Yubli, and my Hanu Hanu associates. We'll be happy to explain the ins and outs of our budding enterprise. You were there for the Ascension ceremony, weren't you? Uh-huh. Oh, were they there? Oh. Dawn's servant, Wuklamot, spoke of growing to love her people all the more as she got to know them better. How she wanted us to live with joy in our hearts and smiles on our faces. Well, those words certainly left their mark. The capital's residents are eager to learn about their fellow Turali, who in turn yearn to foster understanding. You see it too, don't you? An unmistakable business opportunity. Well, that's precisely where the Turali Travel Agency comes in. We'll answer that burgeoning demand. Our goal is to help revitalize this community as it attempts to rebuild after the Great Storm. Promoting Kozama Uka as a tourist destination will provide a much-needed source of income for the region. With it, all the benefits that follow. Of course, we wouldn't be having this conversation had we not consulted the Hanu beforehand. After much discussion, they kindly agreed to set aside a tract of land by Doc Poga for development. And would you believe it? The villagers are flocking to join our staff. As Liplu said, the people are eager to learn about their fellow Turali. The Hanu are eager to share our culture with them as well. I don't mind the Hanu Hanu. Much as when you helped us to revive Hihana, we hope to welcome many outsiders into our home, that we may know one another better and enjoy each other's company. What better way to do so than to support this tourism initiative? I need to get another pair of boots. Of course, tourism is an industry new to Tural. This is unfamiliar territory in many respects, and people understandably have their concerns. But who better to assuage those concerns than someone who's roamed far and wide and met with countless Turali from all over the continent? Oh, there is experience, but it's only like 260,000. The core of our business is providing accommodations and guided tours for the local area. As we speak, Wokevu is putting his shipwright skills to use heading up construction for our base of operations by Dokpoga. From sourcing foodstuffs to souvenirs and everything in between, we're working hand in glove with the good people of Okohanu to make sure this adventure benefits everyone involved. Still, there are a few things I'm worried about. The guided tours, for example. Visitors will journey here after making a reservation at our office in Tukwila. We'll have to guarantee their safety every step of the way. After all, we can't expect our customers to handle themselves like that. And that leads us neatly back to my proposition. So how about it? Can we count on your help as a special advisor while the travel agency finds its feet? Consider yourselves advised, especially. Aha, I knew we could count on you. Wonderful. Although I'm loath to put you to work straight away, I would seek your assistance. We guides have each devised a plan for our prospective tours based on our knowledge of our homeland. You'd benefit greatly from the input of a worldly traveler like yourself. Honest opinions only. Leaploop. Perhaps you could accompany Haruhi and appraise the tours as well. I'll stay behind and oversee construction with Wokevu. Alright, so we gotta go to that area, tune to the Etherite. Fine idea. Guides, please wait in your respective tour locations. I will take Haruhi to each of you in turn. When you're ready, just say the word. I'm as keen as the Hanohanu are to hear your thoughts. I thought you there. All set. Now then, our three guides have planned 3 unique tours, so we will speak with them one at a time before proceeding to the next. We'll start by paying a visit to Yanuhanu in the Fields of Gold, who I'm told wishes to showcase local industry with a focus on the village in Reed Field. Go. I'm glad you're here. I almost couldn't bear the wait. Right, let me explain my concept for the tour. First and foremost, I see this as a chance for our customers to understand we Hanu, and where better to learn than right here among our reed field. After all, reeds are at the very heart of our culture. Cast your gaze across these lush fields, and you'll get a sense of what defines them. That's enough about my thoughts. What do you think? Why is it this one first? And why is it like in order? I kind of would have liked to have seen all 3 of them and then make a decision based on that. Because fields aren't really the most exciting thing. It's extremely important. I'm gonna go with this middle one. Yes. Begin by guiding guests around the villages they'll see how reeds are so tightly interwoven with Hanu culture. Yes, that's good right there. Because like the reeds themselves, like they are, like he said, the heart, like, you know, that's, what did he say? The very heart of our culture. Like that's true. But it's like, if you look at a house, right? And there's like no house on top, all you see is the foundation. That's not really that interesting. It's just a block of concrete or whatever they're using for foundation. But if you see the house and like you see that the foundation is like supporting it, that's better. Yeah, there we go. Consider also having a range of handicrafts on offer as visitors might purchase if so inclined. Perhaps a mix of practical household items and more esoteric trinkets, charms, and alright, let's head for the breath between next. Belly Holly has proposed a walking tour of the river and ought to be waiting for us there. Okay, so this is, I think this one we did good. Waters here are dazzling clear, don't you think? Filled with plenty of fish. I completely lost track of time. My attention was whisked away by the endless waters of the Ku'ugzage. If you didn't already know, Ku'ugzage means big tongue in our language. If you aren't careful, you might find yourself slurped up and taken off by the current. I'm still a little unsure of my plan. The idea is to guide guests along the river, explaining the language and local history as I go, but is that really enough entertainment? Oh, how about working in a spot fishing too? I like that one. Offering an activity besides sightseeing is a wonderful idea. Appreciate your advice. Whatever form the tour takes, I want to make sure our guests have leave completely satisfied. I'll be sure to confer with Liplu as I hammer out the details. It's time we went to see Inohanu. He proposed a magical spelunking tour in which visitors can marvel at the natural beauty of the world beneath our feet. The cave Kikitola. There you are. I was starting to feel lonesome waiting for you to arrive. Let's get straight to it, shall we? Cave Kikitola is the source of many minerals and medicinal ingredients. For generations, it's been held as a sacred site of healing. I'm sure visitors will be enamored with the cave's natural beauty, but the route here from the villages is long and arduous, and the interior is rather dark. I fear it might not be a suitable reward for the challenge of simply getting here. It's all about getting the people involved. Of course, with any such plans, respect for the cave and its significance for the Hanu would be paramount. Souvenirs we acquire in our journeys can be quite near and dear to us. Visitors would love to take a piece of their trip back home, and the villagers could make use of any surplus materials as well. But as Xenohanu said, the cave is somewhat remote. We can't discount the possibility of tour groups running afoul fiends on the way here. Perhaps we'd be better off reserving this course for more seasoned travelers. I feel like for most people, this is pretty much just you're going through it basically just to go through it, and it's about that. It's like every person that I've seen on the same quest as me, they're like going to each of these areas really quickly, talking to the person, and really quickly moving on to the next thing. What exactly is it that we're selling with the Turali travel agent? It's not as simple as peddling produce or providing a service. If we're unsure, we'll have a hard time enticing customers. For the longest time, I couldn't pinpoint the answer, but hearing those proposals made it crystal clear. We're in the business of ephemeral experiences. It is our responsibility to curate every moment of a visitor's stay and ensure they leave with wonderful memories that last a lifetime. That way, our customers will be sure to fall in love with Kusama Uka and its people. I can practically hear my inner abacus hacking away. Provided we hold fast to our principles, and remember that we're here to serve our customers above all else, I'm confident they'll have no qualms about parting with their hard-earned pel. The Turali Travel Agency will be synonymous with experiences both exceptional and unforgettable. I'll have to drive that message home when I promote our enterprise in the capital. Then there's the matter of making sure the benefits outweigh the burdens for the Hanu. There's so much to do. We take a look at our soon-to-be-built base of operations near Dokpoga. Knowing my brother and Wukaevu, I dare say they've made remarkable progress already. All I really want to do is get to the point where I'm doing the quest things. So that I can start getting experience. But like I said, the Discord, the streamer time tax thingy, because all those people, they're basically showing up, reading whatever it is really quickly, and then going to the next point. Whereas because I'm reading stuff out loud, I have to like take extra time. Apparently, they're ready to start construction. The blueprints have been finalized and all the materials are to hand. Once the work is finished, then the countdown really begins. Here's hoping for satisfied customers. More importantly, happiness for all involved. Be they Hanu, Pelu, or adventurer extraordinaire. So wonderful to have you on board. Let's work together and make this a stunning success. Oh, this is a cutscene. Oh, just showing the area. Okay. What do you say we get this thing built? a lot of work. Oh. Oh. I thought it was going to be an overtime thing. They built that quickly. A host of challenges remain before their goals can be realized. Special Advisor, it is your duty to offer support and guidance as they embark on this exciting new enterprise. And I don't think, like, people who are streamers, this is not something that most of them do on stream. Most people who do any of this stuff, they do it in their own time. Alright, so am I going to do this as Dragoon right away, or should I maybe try to get Black Mage? Or even Monk Samurai? No, I feel like this is best for lower level stuff first. But, well, let me see how much experience is. 1.9 million? I don't know what this has. We'll go with Dragoon. Since he is planning to add Okanu soon. Oh, I need to... Their allied, the Endwalker allied section, like the end of the story, was so amazing. One of my complaints about Final Fantasy XIV is these take entirely too long. So, doing these... Oh, wait. 60 times 3. 180. 510. So on Thursday, I should reach the next rank. I want to do these as quickly as possible, but at the same time, because I like doing them on stream, I might take a little bit longer. All right, let's go this way first to see what this is. One of the exciting things is I don't know what these are, so there's that. I don't normally feel too much of the changes when they make changes to jobs, but Nostrand not having any stacks, only be able to use it once, I actually feel. I gotta say, I don't like that change. I think they increased the potency of it though, but what? I don't know. Now, if they made it 720 and it didn't have that 50% less for all remaining enemies, like it was just 720 for every enemy, I would be about a lot more okay with it. No, no, I didn't atone. Most noob thing you can do. That one. I'll part it here. At least I can fly. It would be so incredibly annoying if I had to like run all the way. Okay. Going straight for it in a tuning, but I don't do this nonsense again. That was a big chunk of experience. Literally only needs a little bit more experience. Go get these two things of it's done. Might need to go to Rokopacha. Right. Oh, it's these stupid birds, so they're right here. Oh, so close. All right. Gotcha. Barb. Bar. Sabish. Sabrior. Wallopin. And then alpaca. We'll probably get that done, get Dragoon up to level 94, and then we'll work on the other ones with, I guess. I don't want enhanced second wind. Alright. Yeah, we'll get these other two. I pretty much think that's that. I did what I wanted to do for the for today. So, this. There. Just to finish this off, and then these things. Oh, this is probably not a good idea. F, of course. That's okay. It was too much. It was too many. I did too many, but that's okay. Alright, so I have not been doing anything in terms of like progress stuff. I got 65 Kupo tomes. I just kind of got burnt out. I didn't really feel like doing tomes, but I didn't do them. Here, we'll see what the innocent Gwibber is. Isn't that, what is that even from? This, I believe this is the one from Bothry, isn't it? That's why it's called Innocent. My mount bar over here is pretty much just all the mounts that I like using. I don't even use all of these ones sometimes. Or I haven't been in a long time. I haven't been to my island sanctuary. Let's go check it out real quick before I end stream. I'm pretty much done today. Nobody's here. I remember when this place was pretty poppin'. But I feel like they've stopped making stuff for Island Sanctuary. I think the last thing I did when I was here was I put the air things, scaffoldings in. Which I just feel like the Island Sanctuary was a very missed opportunity. Offline. There's just too much time gates, to be honest. Like because this is an MMO, I feel like it's really easy to make everything have time gates to extend how long it takes. One of the things about MMOs that I actually don't like, and Final Fantasy XIV tends to do that quite heavily with lots of things. And for me, it just ruins a lot of stuff. Where it's like everything doesn't have to be. I don't even like doing custom deliveries because it's a weekly thing and it just extends stuff. All of my disciples of hand, all my crafters should be a lot higher in levels because of custom deliveries. I just don't. Get out of here. But yeah, like Island Sanctuary, it was just another thing to add to your stuff that you need to do per week or whatever. Oh. And it's just, you only have so much time. Now, if you happen to be somebody who doesn't need to have a job, and you can just play Final Fantasy XIV every day, you can definitely do a lot more stuff. And I was honestly kind of like that when I first started playing Final Fantasy. All right. So I think that's it for me today. tomorrow I will come back. I'm gonna do the Alliance raid. Somebody said that takes about 3 hours. I'm gonna try to fit that into one stream. What else am I gonna do? I'll probably do the reputation stuff off stream because it won't get anywhere tomorrow. So I'll do that tomorrow off stream. But then Thursday I'll come back and I'll do that on stream so I can knock the next tier. And even though I did all of the Endwalker ones on stream, maybe I'll skip to it. This goes back to the thing I was talking about with everything being time gated. Like, I can't just go to these things and just do them in a row, like dedicate a stream to them, because you have to wait. You can only do 3 a day, so you can only get a set amount per day. Anyways, Alliance raids, if I have to break that up into 2 streams, I will. But I think it's mostly just going to be a lot of dialogue, running the raid, and then a lot of dialogue afterwards, if it's anything like the Endwalker ones. And I probably won't have as much to say because I'm pretty sure it's based on Final Fantasy XI. I've never played Final Fantasy XI, so I don't have any sort of like connection to that kind of story. So, but we'll see what happens. But other than that, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and laters.